AI has been improving recall and memory. As a physician and an oncologist, memorizing and recalling information is a really big part of my job. And I learn a lot, I study a lot. I've been memorizing and learning and solving multiple choice questions over the last 16 years. I've used some tools that help me, like Anki. For those who are not aware of Anki, Anki is a tool that helps with spaced repetition, means repeating information again and again over a period of time. It helps to improve your memory. And sometimes the best tool I had is just like a sketch, a picture about the idea or the concept I'm trying to learn, or a mnemonic. However, like I was really limited. Like mnemonics take time to create and memorize, and sketching a picture, I'm not really great painter eventually. So I was really limited. But until Gen AI, things really changed, and like things really improved, especially with the ability of now different Gen AI tools to create images. You can use for this example um, GPT-5, Midjourney. You can use Nano Banana or any of those models that create images. And sometimes you don't need an images, you need a memory aid, which I'm going to give an example about. And you can even use those Gen AI tools to help improve your memory and recall about different concepts. So here, for example, I'm doing flashcards, and one of the flashcards asks about this disease, um, Tenosynovial giant cell tumor, and asks about the treatment. The treatment is pretty weird. Drugs, like those are not your Lasix and puffers that most of the internists and subspecialists are very familiar with. It's two drugs that are called Pexidartinib and Vimseltinib. It's pretty difficult to memorize these drugs for this tenosynovial giant cell tumor, and there are so many types of sarcomas, and each sarcoma has its own treatment. So I took a screenshot. I went to ChatGPT. I said like, how to memorize this tumor. Um, how to memorize this tumor is tested or treated with these drugs. And I took a screenshot because like for any generative AI tool to know the context, it will provide you a better answer. So it started writing a text saying that here is a memory trick to memorize this. Think of the tumor as a giant crowd shouting CSF1. So it started talking about the mechanism. And then Pexidartinib, Pexi sounds like protect the joint. Vimseltinib sounds like vigor, giving strength back to the joint. But then it says like, here if you see, imagine a giant knee with a big yellow taxi. Okay. The taxi only drives if you pex it or add Vim fuel. That sounds interesting to me. That's a memory aid that I can use as a picture for me to like put in my brain and always think about these drugs by recalling a picture. And it's a technique that works, at least for me. Having a picture is going to improve my memory for sure, and especially if it's funny and it doesn't make sense. That's known to improve your memory to recall different things. So another thing to notice here is I did not ask the AI to create an image immediately. No, I asked the AI to brainstorm ideas how I can memorize this concept. And sometimes you can even ask it like, what do you think we should include in the image to improve my recall or ability to memorize this concept? Don't ask a Gen AI tool to give you an image immediately. It's going to take a bit some time, and you're not going to know what the Gen AI is talking about. So it's better to start with text than image. So I like this idea. I said, okay, so give me an example. Create an image. So it did this. Actually, now if I look at this image now, I will recall that this giant cell tenosynovial tumor won't work until you pex it or vim it, Pexidartinib or Vimseltinib. So those are the two drugs that are used for this. And then I make sure to include this in my flashcards because you need to see the image again and again, but it's easier to recall an image than recalling a text. But beyond that, you can also do other things. For example, here, one of the things I have to memorize as an oncologist is how each drug is metabolized, kidney or liver. Because if you have liver dysfunction or kidney dysfunction, you have to adjust the doses. So one of the flashcards asks about like how Topotecan is metabolized, and the answer is renally. So I didn't really, because like it's hard in the exam for those exam takers. I've been like very long exam taker. I wrote more than like 16, 17 exams. I wrote all the Canadian and US licensing medical exams in like getting qualified to internal medicine and now to oncology. and hematology. So I wrote lots of exams, and in the exam, when you are writing an exam, you really can't recall these small details. Topotecan, is it liver or is it kidney? Unless you have like a memory aid. So I asked AI, is there a way to memorize that topotecan helps or is excreted through the kidney? And it said, yeah, you can think about topotecan as having two pecan. Well, I never thought about this on my own, but that's pretty interesting way of memorizing. So to pecan, then topotecan, renal clearance. But the nice thing about it is like, it says like, you know something? Topotecan is metabolized through the kidneys, but also irinotecan, the cousin of topotecan, is metabolized through the liver. That's something I did not know. That's a contrast I did not know. So now, when I think about in the exam or like in real life, I know topotecan to pecan, then the other one is the liver. So that's it. So you can use AI tools as a memory to create pictures or create mnemonics or create text and whatever fits your needs. So memorization recall can improve significantly with Gen AI tools.